Hey there, it's Laura, your loan officer here. I wanted to talk about credit today. So one of the things that I hear a lot is, oh, I can't do a mortgage. I can't buy a house because of my credit. So what I want to say is please call me to find out what your credit really is and to get a plan. I want to give you a couple of stories. So I had a lady call me once. This is the bad story. I'll give you that one first. Had a lady call me and she had checked one of those credit sources online and said, hey, my credit score is about a 625. That's good enough to do a mortgage, right? I'm like, yep, sure is. Pulled her credit and it was actually a 420. So that is not high enough to do a mortgage. So I put her on a plan. I have a wonderful thing called a credit simulator. I can look at it and see what it's going to take to get your score where it needs to be. Did that for her, gave her a plan, and she's actually still working on things. We're not quite where we need to be yet, but she's working on it. Then I have another story. Now, this is the good one, where a guy called and said, hey, my realtor told me I had to call you. I'm about ready to sign another lease. She thinks I might be able to buy. I just don't think I can because I checked my credit on some resource online and it told me that my score was like not even a 600. I don't even think it's good enough to do a mortgage. So I pulled it for him and he was actually a 720, which is an excellent score to get a mortgage. And so he went out that weekend, looked for houses, wrote an offer, got a house. 30 days later, he was in his home and he didn't even think he could buy a house. So you just don't know. There's about 600 different credit scoring models that are out there available to the general public. And none of those are really quite the same as a FICO. You really need to get that by calling your loan officer and finding out what your score is. The thing is, too, I just don't want you to be hesitant to do that because even if your score is not where it needs to be, I'm going to help you get it to where it does need to be. And I'm going to stick by you. I'll be your accountability partner. I'll shoot you a text every once in a while. Say, hey, did you pay down this thing? Did you take this other action? Whatever it is. And I'm going to stick with you. I have countless stories of clients that I have worked with. I gave them a plan and a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, whatever it takes, I got them into a home. That's what I want to do for everybody. Whatever it takes to get you there, please don't be hesitant about your credit. Talk to me first. Let's get a plan and get it going and get you a house. Woo! All right. Talk to you soon.